Greetings, fellow traders. Bubble in here. It's time for the daily market wrap for Wednesday, February the 10th, 2021. I hope everybody had a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, let's check and see what happened here in the market today. So SPX ended up down a point, but still green here on the monthly chart over the upper Bollinger Band. Still green on the weekly chart, daily chart, with a kind of an outside day here today, but still over the 80 EMA. So one of the things that we're looking at is the potential for a breakdown below today's lows to get down below the 80 EMA to see if we get a sharp move down to finish this a wave 2 pullback. Right, so we're definitely keeping an eye on this right here. So this is kind of maybe a shot across the bow. Yesterday we had the doji day, right? Fresh all-time highs today to kind of push above and then back down. So a little bit tricky there today. Let's see what the SPY. Again, like we said, increased volume here today thanks to the downside movement. There's a little bit of an MOC on the sell side, but not a huge amount right here. The S&P futures gave us some great moves here today. Again, a nice breakout here when Jerome Powell was talking, right, to get into the signal zone and clear these levels, right, for a good push up right there. And then we got to the signal zone up here for a fast down move, right? So we found some really cool confluence on our options chart that we talk about in the group to help make that. Let's take a look at the MES here to help find some setups on those, which is great. So let's take a look at the MES here again. Possible bear flag going into tomorrow. It's kind of interesting, or at least into the evening. So let's see how that goes here today. Again, a little bear flaggish looking. Let's see what kind of action we get off of these geometric lines going into the opening of the after hours or the overnight session. So that could be pretty interesting there too. Let's stay with the Qs. So Qs kind of hanging in there as well. Again, big down move at the open gave us some great shorting opportunities, and we had a lot of chop today. A little bit of a spike right here, which was led by names like Netflix, right? Facebook had some pretty good moves there. We'll take a look at Netflix here in a little bit. Let's take a look at the IWM small caps here today. Again, stayed below the 15 orb for the majority of the day. The XLF. Again, like we said, a breakdown here today on the banks below the upward channel, right? So we said that any down move here on the banks here could support a downside move in the market. And again, stayed below its 15 orb for the majority of the day today. So Apple is one of our nice shorts here from the open. This is one that we got in once we cleared the pre-market lows. Right, gave us a really nice down move there. I mean, you just gotta love a candle like this in 5 minutes for a good push on Apple. Tesla actually gave some good short opportunities today as well. This is a nice little bear flag here under the 15 orb, right? So nice little move right there, and then some good volume for the push down, and then an inside 5 to push it down even farther, and then just kind of really grindy for the rest of the day. But it did give another geometric breakout here, retest, and then down into the end of the day on Tesla. So that going on. So generally still leaning a little bit bearish on Tesla for the next couple days. NIO had a big down move as well. Let's see how this goes on the daily chart. We had a good push yesterday. Today might just be a pause day, so I think tomorrow's going to be an important day for NIO to see how it handles. Netflix, again, starting to perk up right here, but this is a grindy name. Looking kind of bear flaggish on the daily right now, but it did give a nice spike intraday, and some huge volume came in there. If you look at the 5-minute chart here, there's a couple entries, ability to get in right here to get to at least that target level right there, and then it just kept on going, which is pretty phenomenal there for Netflix. So good move on Netflix over the 80 EMA on that one here today. So definitely want to keep on the radar going into tomorrow. Nvidia finally got to fresh all-time highs, so a bit of a doji sandwich up right there. So that was one that we pointed out at the open this morning, ended up giving a good move there. Pull back and then a bounce again. Amazon's actually still looking a little bit weak right here. I do like the lower shadow on the bullish count, but if we break down below there, watch the 50-day in the cloud on Amazon. Uber with earnings after hours. Let's take a look and see how that's responding to its report. It's just kind of chopping around after its earnings report. I think they missed on earnings, beat on revenue, and we're just kind of chopping around right there. So Sono's another one too. That gave a nice spike here after hours. Keep an eye on this name. It's been pretty hot recently. This one could do a potential gap and go tomorrow. So definitely want to keep on the radar there. And then Irobot has had an earnings report here tonight, and that got a nice squeeze up. This is on the short squeeze radar too, along with the GameStop stuff. So keep an eye on it. Right, see how it goes. A beat on earnings is could be a good argument for the bulls on this one. It's a little tricky to trade, but these days. But let's see where it gaps up tomorrow. So good stuff, guys. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the free live stream tonight. Looking forward to it. And until then, stay healthy out there. Remember your risk first and stay safe. See you in the game.